Well, we generally understand that roots are the foundation of a plant. So while cloning, we always focus on producing roots faster, stronger, and healthier. But did you know that even plants, like animals and humans, have their own hormones? And yes, they're capable of producing their own rooting hormones. Plants need these hormones for growth, development, flowering, and fruiting. There are 5 major classes of plant hormones, and each class has several individual hormones. In fact, there are over 100 known plant hormones. Now, the good news is, yes, you heard it right. Plants naturally produce their own rooting hormone called as indole butyric acid or EBA. This hormone is produced in the root tips and also in the developing fruits or ovaries of plants. But what does this hormone do? It plays a vital role in the growth and development of roots. The exact mechanism of action of this hormone is still not fully understood. But what we know is that auxin promotes cell division in the cells near the tip of the root, increasing the number of cells available for root growth. Well, in horticulture, we call this process as rooting of cuttings. Now, this rooting of cuttings can be done either in water or in soil, but you need to follow some simple steps and rules. You can watch a detailed episode on these 10 golden rules by clicking on the eye symbol in the screen. Now, in addition to EBA, plants can also produce another rooting hormone called as IA or indolacetic acid, which is very similar to EBA. Now, this IAA or auxin is produced in the shoot apical meristem, that is the growing tip of the shoot or leaves. Now, when we make a cutting from the stem or branch of a plant, this auxin flows from the top portion of the cutting to the bottom portion, which is inserted into the soil or water, which helps in the production of roots. This is the science behind the rooting of cuttings. It is a natural process. You don't need any chemical rooting hormone powder, neither the rooting hormone gels. But what if it takes too long for the cuttings to produce enough auxin, or what if the auxin produced is not enough to promote the formation of roots? Well, in such cases, you need to help these cuttings to produce and distribute this auxin to the lower nodes of the cuttings for the formation of roots. This is where the rooting hormones come into picture. They are applied externally in order to accelerate this natural process. Now, these rooting hormones can be natural or synthetic chemicals and contain indole butyric acid, that is EBA, or naphthalene acetic acid, that is IAA. Coming to the most frequently asked question, is it necessary to use the rooting hormone powder? No, it's not. In fact, it's not even recommended by many experts. Why? Because it increases the cost of production, and also it increases the chances of damping off or rotting of cuttings. So it's always recommended to use the natural rooting hormones. That's what we are discussing in this episode. Well, thank you so much for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and like this episode. Also give your feedback in the comments section below. And I will meet you very soon with my next episode. Till then, happy gardening.